backside with the 2-2B, but it's not done just yet.
A history. Battle one.
You good? We got caliber to play, man. We gotta actually play for that money. And play we will. Yo! After quite a good start from Rikuto, finding the lethal hit on the backside with the 2-2B, but it's not done just yet. Trying to play from Chief. Caught him moving, puts him on the wall. And this is his ticket back. Stands him up with the flapjack. Big step, doesn't get a punish, but AB. Caught him flinching. Keep your hands up, don't make any sudden movements, so that'll be the end. Here we are in round two. Duke looking for a wild rising B that hits. Base A plus B that hits. Try to see if he can find his way into the reverse ledge before the end. He doesn't, but gets the B out of there. Yo, resist impact. Put it back. GI to boot as well. And Rikuto's trying to see if he can storm his way back into this game. Yo, card him out of here. Yay! From a pixel, when looked like all was gone and lost, he found the wall hit that he needed and is able to take himself up 2 rounds to none. Rikuto staying strong. I like the idea. Was using the armor and was trying to specifically target him on the ground. Just didn't know exactly where he's going to be at that point. Soul charge versus soul charge. And there's no GI, so gonna get some space. There's the RI though. A little too slow on that. Ooh, and that just caught him at the tip with the 1-1B. Oh, and Rikuto pulled out the unblockable. One of the newer additions to the Astaroth kit. Something that's pretty interesting to throw out along the wall, because you're already paying a lot of respect to 4-4B, but you know, with a plethora of mids that could come out, the linear mid specifically, you're still really inclined to move. You're also inclined to move if you're really thinking about the 4A plus B, I think it is, the big hug. But man, you got to remember to hit the deck. Everybody gets one, though, so you can't fault Duke too much for that, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be ready for that one again. Say again? Yeah. I know a little caliber. Just a little bit, though, not too much. Ain't about me, I'm just talking about it. They out there playing it. Game 2. Oh, we still getting Maturino balls? Oh, yeah. That's what's up. You still got to play for it, though. Rikuto trying to say he wants a triple digits. He's acting like he wants. Yeah, we ain't seeing no more Hal Mars out of him, man. Straight big Papa Roth. Ooh, told him to put the KB back. Was trying to find another crouch though. No good. And as explosive as Rikuto's been throughout this round, he still finds himself at a deficit. As Duke, holding on to center stage, he's got octagonal control. Steps in, takes another A slide B, attacking the ankles, just trying to whittle him down before he tomahawks him in the dome piece. Round 3. Ooh, the flashiest of ducks. Try to slide in again. Yeah, Rikuto's had enough. So he thinks. Oh, but he gets a big forward throw, command forward throw, with the soul charge follow-up, which is really good for getting the positioning. Thought he was going to catch him on the ground, but he'll just catch him a little later on down the road with the 6B. Gets the burial as well, which is not enough to take the round, but leaves him with 1 hit. And yes, this goes with the 2H. I have to point this out. I don't know why. I don't know why, but Astaroth 2A is like one of my favorite buttons in all fighting games. It just feels so good to hit it, even though it's like nothing. It feels so clean. It feels like the most solid footsie button, but we ain't worried about that right now. We worried about big chunks coming out, unblockable setups. But it's not enough to deter the Duke just yet. As he's charging in, gets backed up by another soul charge, double bull rush, just all the bulls. Cinco de Mayo over there. Woo! And speaking of doubling down, since he's in soul charge, doesn't have to charge the 6B to get the follow-up from it. Caught Duke looking for the Dark Legacy, and that's a story that got ended before a happy end. 2-0. Go ahead.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
I will end this nightmare.
Oh man, that's Astaroth for you. Like he doesn't have the best of times getting started, but yo, let him get that one knockdown. That's all he needs. He starts. Oh, you putting the ranks out there, huh? Oh my. Oh well, yeah, he's living up to his A+ nature, if you will, getting a very solid start before Duke just pulled the rug out from under him, went with the Wild Rising B just to finally get his say in this round. Yo, the side splash, and wasn't really sure where Duke was spinning to, so he didn't want to put a punish on it, or didn't want to try to it, but still in a pretty strong position, stepping away from the car again. 4AA leaves him in a bad situation, and I was thinking that he was going to force him to guess from the crouch throw, but just went with the 3K. 4AA again starting us off, this time looking for the throw, taking the forward crouch throw. He's taking a lot of I don't know how I want to word it right there. I'm thinking too hard, but not finishing the string and just like really stuttering it, like using a lot of A, B, stuff of that nature where you know there's another hit behind it, but not finishing the first one just to get a little more mileage, get a little bit more push. More importantly, look for a counter hit here and there. We're gonna have to. Right. I didn't want to just throw out the word stagger, because like, I mean, it is staggering, but it's specifically what he's using. It's not like leaving one and going to another, but it's like throwing an A, and then instead of doing AB, looking for it again. That's what's really standing out in my mind. Just like hitting them off axis, base A plus B's, tongue twisters. That's what's looking pretty good for Duke, even though he was just getting guard damage from there. Woo, yo, the big ball. Yo, we don't need to worry about guard damage if we never block it again. He's not blocking. He is not blocking. He is making sure to use all of the armor that he has been granted, looking like a Monster Hunter character out here. Yo, he literally rushed him down in the corner. Rikuto with a resetto, dropping everybody down the loser's bracket. Everybody ought to have an L over there. New grand final.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
I will end this nightmare.
When souls collide. Battle 1.
Had his way with him, but yeah, man, he's trying to work and get the Mascherino bucks. Like, again, he sees triple. He's doing pretty good so far in the reset. Has a pretty sizable lead, but this is a position he's been in before. Like, the real question is he going to be able to close it out? A step looking good. Tried to get away from the reverse ledge, but I believe he was still in Chief, and that is one place that he didn't really want to be. Giving Rikuto a chance. Good block. Big block on the 1K. Solid punish to boot as well with the Wild Rising K of his own. And that is the break that Duke needed in the momentum, because I feel like he hasn't won a round like at all until now. Getting the back turn, Chief B, Chief attack. Yo, like this is what every Siegfried loves to do, right? Put somebody on the wall, show your execution, show your character knowledge, and that has given Duke a really strong opening in the beginning of round 2. But again, this is another scenario where he needs to close it out. He's getting whittled away bit by bit, finds the base A plus B, just put more damage as well, guard damage specifically. So the guard damage is going to mean a lot if he can manage to take this round away from him. Oh, he's looking for Dark Legacy. That got shut down. I feel like every time Duke has gone for Dark Legacy, he's just not been able to pop off. But yo, that was actually a brave challenge. Brave challenge, because again, that was for AA. So that's not the advantage that Duke was looking for. But he was still able to fire out and pull that round out from the fires. Round 3. Kudo stepping in, checking the step with an A. Ooh, and he wasn't really sure where the 6B was going to hit, so he just had it in mind to full charge it, try to see if he can catch Duke flinching. No really go. And you were talking about the hunger trying to get the money earlier. Like, that is everything you can see from Rikuto. Immediately after soul charging, just marches up into Duke's face, shows him the armor. Like, that's a really strong way to close out a round. Ooh. Right?
Sorry, but your path ends here.
Yeah, man. We talk about all the guarantees that Astaroth can get here and there, but the one thing we can guarantee is that Duke is not getting shut out in this set, not the second one at least.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
I will end this nightmare.
Well, they shouldn't have said it. They shouldn't have said it too loud, because yeah, he ain't getting it again. Oh, that's the thing he's more concerned with. He didn't get a ring out in the last game, but he got so many big wall combos. So this is still going to work out for him. The only difference is, instead of having the smallest stage in the entire game, he's going to have to push Rikuto a little bit further before he can show how much damage he can rack up on the board. And he's trying. Try as he might, he runs into a 6B, stays on the ground so he doesn't stand up into a high unblockable, but still finding himself trying to see if he can climb over Mount Rikuto. Got away from the first unblockable, so this time we're going to go with the mid, which is on the mark, and just bring the big B down. Catches him rising up into it, and that's Rikuto getting on the board. Yo, Rikuto is showing a very decisive game plan here, which is, I'm going to see how many 6Bs I can throw in front of Duke, and we're going to see how many of them he runs into. He was pretty good in the first round. Second round, not so much, but getting the revenge low throw. He took a small step, not a big enough step to get around the entire string. Steps up, taking a soul charge. stuffing the reverse beat. Yeah, the reverse beat would have been the end of the round for him right there. And because he lived, he found another armored 6B, and that's the break that Rikuto needed just to make sure that he can get away from the second round alive. The armor's been paying off for him so much throughout the entire night. 1B again, upset that the first one didn't hit, so he decided to take a second one. Didn't want to try to go for the confirm, but again, it is always so wonky when you hit it at the end. Solid step from Duke. I wish he would have stepped up away from the wall just so he wouldn't be in this position later on, but hindsight's 2020. Still has a lead to work with, and that's a really, really good soul. Man, it was a good soul charge. And then the spacing on the A slide B, just to work his way in through the motor, is so good. Stepping in again, stepping away again. I kind of wonder why he only took a slide B. Like, he saw what was coming. He could have had a really big punish there, but any punish is better than none. That's one that I always say. But because of how things have panned out, this is yet another uphill climb for Duke. Just the GI on the Dark Legacy. Just bats him over to the side. But for the first time in a while, we have liftoff. Solid step, 8-8B. All right. I mean, I got this big sword. I see that bar over there flashing, and you mean to tell me I need to chill out, man? That ain't cool. That ain't cool, man. True, true. Right.
A merchant ship.
I hunger for your. I've no time for you. Battle 1. Fight.
6-6. Ooh. Caught him on the ground, trying to move the barrel again. Full charge 1A. Doubling down again on the 6Bs. Doesn't catch Duke sleeping as he wakes up with the tech just in time. Oh, yo, he's done. He's done. Oh! No! Didn't get the hit that he needed to find the B6. So Duke getting a chance to play again. Looking for a little bit of the stance. Rikuto squirts himself away, gets a soul charge. Oh. And just when he thought he would step up and at the least make contact with Duke, Duke gives him the slip, slides over to the side, and gets to see it's not enough to take the round just yet. But yeah, he ain't going over. Talking about ranks earlier, and even though he's a C rank, he's no fool. He's not going to give him the round for free. He's not too worried about him. I feel like in the grand scheme of things, it's done more harm for him than good, because I don't think he's gotten the lethal hit from it. And every time he's gone to the explosion, or like most of the times he's gone to the explosion, I have it in my mind that he's been shut down time and time again. So yeah, I don't think Dark Legacy has helped him out too much. But with that being said, that just means he doesn't want it. That's how he took the third round, sliding away again. How many times has he been able to slip away from somebody's attack with the Chief spin and find the B afterwards? He's done. Should be done. Oh, he didn't get the hit again. He didn't get the hit again on the wall. And it's not his fault. That's just where he is in the combo. So he doesn't get the crumple that he needs to get the B6. Duke will gladly take it, charging through with the base K one more time. Taking the lead. Yo, he's looking for Dark Legacy, but Soul Charge, a little bit crazy. Nah, bruh.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
I will end this nightmare. Maggot!
Man, I'm guessing it's just me, right? Just me that got kicked from this? Yeah.
Now, the noble wolves.
I hunger.
Dang.
Why hasten your battle? One. Fight. Stand aside. Damn. You're mine. You dare. Battle 2. Fight. Stand aside. Let's do this. Taste the power of my sword. Haven't had enough? Die! Stand aside. Cry. They will not run. You filthy. Cannot lose. Get out of my way. You die. Battle 3. Fight! Get out of my face! No escape! Die! Stand aside! I will continue on. I have no choice. Fight! Let's do this. Taste the power of my sword. Haven't had enough? Stand aside. Get away from me!
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Nope. As soon as you said something. Yeah.
Now, the
Battle 1. Fight! Stand aside. Worthless. Got you. You're mine. Face. Battle 2. Fight! No escape. Stand aside. Battle choice. Fight!